Morning, it's Thursday, April 17, 2025. Mental health is real. Seek help and the stigma. On the news this morning, Rivers Judiciary refutes viral court ruling on appointment of sole administrator. House of Representatives panel summons Rivers sole administrator. Rivers sole administrator asks National Assembly to back peace effort. Angry investors storm office of crashed trading platform CBEX. On the foreign scene, U.S. to hold talks on Ukraine with Europeans. Details of these and more after this break. Now let's begin the news this Thursday with the Rivers State Judiciary as it denies that its High Court issued a ruling in favor of suspended Governor Siminalayi Fubara against FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and President Bola Tinubu. In an official statement, the Chief Registrar of the Rivers State High Court, David Ihuamaduenyi, described the report as false and misleading, particularly for linking a judge of the Rivers State High Court, Justice Boma Diepiri, to a ruling that reportedly came from a federal high court. The statement clarified that Justice Boma Diepiri is a judge of the Rivers State High Court, not the Federal High Court, and is currently on Easter vacation, which began on Monday, 14th April. He advised the public and members of the media to always verify information concerning the judiciary before publishing and to disregard the said report in its entirety. Moving on now, the Rivers State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, is expected to appear before the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee overseeing the emergency rule in Rivers State. Spokesman of the House, Akin Rotimi, who made this known in a statement, said pursuant to its constitutional mandate to exercise full legislative oversight in accordance with the Constitution, the committee resolved, among other matters, to invite Ibas to appear before it for a comprehensive interactive session. Also, Chairman of the committee and House Leader Julius Ihobere said the engagement is necessary to ascertain the true state of affairs in Rivers State and ensure that the House remains properly guided in the discharge of its oversight responsibilities in the public interest. He said a formal letter of invitation has been sent and acknowledged accordingly, and the committee is committed to fulfilling its duties with diligence, transparency, and strict adherence to the Constitution. Meanwhile, the Rivers State Sole Administrator, retired Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, has called on the National Assembly to continue supporting his administration's effort to reposition the state on the path of peace, progress, and prosperity. Retired Vice Admiral Ibas said this when members of the House of Representatives Committee on Public Asset visited him at the Government House, Port Harcourt, on Wednesday. He said the visit of the lawmakers has rekindled hope that together they can work to overcome the challenges.
look to the future, the success of our administration's mandate will largely depend on sustained collaboration and the support of institutions such as yours. We therefore call on the National Assembly to continue supporting us in our efforts to reposition Rivers State on the path of peace, progress, and prosperity. We count on your expertise and legislative support. Your visit today rekindles our hope that together, we can overcome the challenges we face and unlock vast potentials of Rivers State for the benefit of all Nigerians.
The sole administrator also stressed the need for strict implementation of all existing public-private partnership PPP agreements at the various seaports in the state.
A comprehensive assessment of these assets is therefore essential to determine their current state and chart a clear path forward. I believe that the National Assembly, through this committee, is well positioned to help fine-tune existing public-private partnerships arrangements by ensuring greater transparency, adherence to contractual obligations, and improved monitoring mechanisms. We must work together to ensure that these partnerships truly deliver value for money and serve the best interest of our people.
Now, in his remark, the chairman of the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee on Public Assets, Ademorin Kuye, said they are in the state to conduct oversight on federal assets, specifically to determine their usage status and possible disposal of those assets within Nigeria and overseas.
We have come here today to look at the PPP arrangement entered into by Nigerian Ports Authority, and our observation we will put to the House and then work on how to improve on them. We equally want to inform you that there are many critical federal assets all over the state, and we fear the cases of vandalism and extreme terrorism against those critical assets.
And now, a professor of political sociology, Steve Nwodo, has described the formation of a 21-member House of Representatives committee as a ploy to divert attention from what he termed attempts to undermine democracy. Professor Nwodo, in an interview with our correspondent, called on the National Assembly to reverse the state of emergency in Rivers State.
Reversing the state of emergency, what we should be hearing is that the National Assembly should reverse itself. So instead of setting up that committee, they should reverse their decision and withdraw their support from government and return the elected governor of Rivers State. For as far as Rivers State is concerned, that tenure is still running. And I'm on the side of the people to say that the elected governor of Rivers State should return to complete his office. That state of emergency should be withdrawn.
Professor Nwodo also criticized the appointment of local government administrators, saying they are unlikely to achieve meaningful governance under current conditions.
I condemn the appointment of sole administrators. This set of people, do they have the pedigree to achieve anything within 6 months? These people they have just appointed for 6 months cannot achieve much, except that they will join in looting whatever is available. Where is the preparation? People must be prepared for governance. How much do they know of the deep needs of the local government areas? Or are they just political jobbers being placed in a position?
While away from that, commercial drivers operating along Mbolo Rumigbo in Port Harcourt metropolis have expressed worry over the worsening state of the road. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, they say flash floods cover the stretch of the Mbolo Rumigbo road on rainy days due to the absence of proper drainage systems. The drivers explained that the situation constantly damages their vehicles.
For past years now, when rain fall, flood everywhere, and it didn't damage our cars. We change tire rod, we change brake pad, we walk tire, change rings. Even though they don't work, they at least patch this area for now. Then do drilling, as water will flow.
The road is bad. From this Mbolo junction to Rumigbo, by Obiwari there's nowhere to pass when rain is falling. When the rain fall, the road, we know they fit drive based on the water where they fill the road. The water they spoil motor.
Therefore, now we go charge excess money to make sure, say, even our motor spoil, we go use an ad. Flood to go cover our tires. Passenger go there, they fight to enter motor. To make sure so they go to their destination. You know, they're easy for us.
Coming up next, angry investors storm office of crashed trading platforms, he begs. Stay with us. You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Acton Community Development Chairman of Romaolo Community, Mr. Innocent Eke, says he has officially handed over to the elected CDC Chairman, Mr. Graham Elendu-Nwogu. Speaking in an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Innocent Eke called on the public and business owners to recognize and work with the CDC executive led by Graham Elendu-Nwogu.
We're here because we had a judgment served from the High Court affirming that Comrade Elendu-Nwogu is the CDC chairman. So we had no option as law abiding to hand over to him. Officially today we have handed over the office to Graham Elendu-Nwogu, and that is the tenure for Romaolo Village. From today onward, everything that goes to CDC chairman, anything that has to be done with CDC chairman, the office of the CDC chairman, should be directed to the office of Graham Elendu-Nwogu as Romaolo CDC chairman.
And now the Umesiobi host community of Matrix Energy Limited in Apani, Ikwere local government area of Rivers State has expressed dissatisfaction with the non-implementation of the Board of Trustees (BOT) as enshrined in the PIA Act within 12 months of operation in the community. A statement by Emmanuel Lulu and Mr. Chikodi Nzekwe on behalf of the Umesiobi community said the company, instead of working with the host community, decided to confer with a traditional ruler who they said is not part of the landowners and also not a member of Umesiobi. He said there is no role for the traditional institution in the PIA Act. The statement also said they have written to the traditional ruler involved to stay clear from their land and their affairs and urged the company not to accept any nomination from the traditional ruler. They also urged the company to, as quickly as possible, constitute the BOT from the list provided to the company by the Umesiobi host community and meet with them to harmonize all demands for the interest of peace. Some students of the Rivers State University have called on the newly appointed Vice Chancellor, Professor Isaac Zeb Obipi, to outlaw the no fees, no exam policy of the institution. Recall that in October 2022, hundreds of RSU students protested against the policy, urging the school authority to reconsider its stance. In an interview, some students said they risk not writing the coming examination due to economic realities. Others, however, commended the window for installment payment of the tuition fee.
School fees is paid yearly, so you actually have enough time to look for the school fees. These days, youths are looking for things to make money from. So if your parents don't have the money to give you, you can easily pay from your pocket, and then whenever they have, they can reimburse you.
So people are struggling to even feed and then meet up with materials and certain things in school. I think I would have preferred the period where you can write the exam, then when you come back for clearance, you must pay before you get your result.
It's a bit fair for the fact that they've made it more easier for us as students to pay our school fees in 2 installments.
I feel they should consider the fact that some students are not able to pay. It should be overlooked this semester.
On the spot, the president of the Student Union Government, Rizi Owabie, said indigent students can write the RSU management to pause their program instead of dropping out.
If you don't have your school fees, you can write to the Vice Chancellor or to the Registrar of the Senate telling them that I do not have school fees to pay for this semester, so I want to withhold my admission. They will put a pause to your school portal so that whenever you want to resume, you can come back, your CGPA is intact, your portal is intact. All they do is that they just reopen it and you start learning from the level at which you stop. This is an institution. You clearly must pay your school fees because the school have so many bills to pay.
Away from that, primary healthcare workers in Rivers State have threatened to shut down healthcare services across all local government areas in the state. Speaking on Nigerian Info FM's Morning Crossfire, the chairperson of the Medical and Health Workers Union, Rivers State Council, Babakaye Glory, shared concerns about how local government council authorities have failed to implement the consolidated structure approved by the suspended governor, Siminalayi Fubara.
Seeing what these people are actually doing, their body language is they are not ready. They come together, took the decision by themselves, flaunting the directives of the government and not to implement the primary healthcare issue. You don't expect an hungry man to be working. Well, these our demands are not being met. We will have no choice than to withdraw our services from the 23 local government areas. We are saying no, enough is enough. I will not go on this again. For now, the health workers, when our 7 days of monitoring has expired, we will withdraw our services. Then, if they deem it fit to become health workers, they should go ahead and do it.
Glory also raised concerns about delayed promotions and the non-payment of arrears owed to health workers, while other local government staff were promoted and paid. In other news, angry investors stormed the Lagos office of Crypto Bridge Exchange Smart Treasury, widely known as CBEX, on Wednesday, breaking into the premises in search of officials in charge of the crash trading platform. This is as the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, said individuals who invested in the CBEX digital trading platform would get their money back. Dele Oyewale, the spokesperson of the EFCC, spoke on this.
No, certainly no. See, it will be very, very irresponsible and unprofessional of the EFCC to say that, oh, you have lost your money, there is nothing the Commission can do about it. No, certainly no. We're already working with Interpol and we're already working with our international development agencies to ensure that these people are brought to book. Investors, they are going to get their money back. And we're already working on that. But everything I'm saying is that this kind of thing could have been averted.
CBEX is an artificial intelligence-powered cryptocurrency trading platform that allows users to buy and sell digital assets with promises of 100% returns every month. We go on another short commercial break. When we come back, we'll wrap up the news. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and top diplomat Marco Rubio will hold talks with European counterpart in Paris today to discuss efforts to end the war in Ukraine. The talks, which UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy will also attend, form the highest level of transatlantic engagement about the war since February. In recent months, the US government has not exactly rushed to consult its European allies. On the news this morning, you heard the Rivers State Judiciary has refuted a viral court ruling on the appointment of a sole administrator. The Rivers State sole administrator is expected to appear before the House of Representatives panel today by 4 p.m. Rivers sole administrator has asked the National Assembly to back peace effort. Angry investors have stormed the office of the crashed trading platform CBEX in Lagos. On the foreign scene, you heard U.S. is to hold talks on Ukraine with Europeans. The news was edited by Chioma Eziwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.